Hello guys. In the previous lesson we have talked about how we can use the function and function definition in Python programming language. And so in this lesson we will follow to the tuple variable type or tuple class in Python programming language. Okay? First we need to explain the tuple or tuples. In Python programming language it's another sequence data type, and this is similar with the list type of the class. Okay, and so tuple may be created to do the many type of the Python, for example the numbers or dictionary or function or another class or integer or blah blah blah. We can contain or consist of the tuple. We can fill this data type into the tuple numbers, okay, or the class variable. But tuple is like the list, but we cannot update the values of the tuples. Okay, so this can be considered as the constant values of our variables. Okay, and so in order to understand how we can use the tuples in Python programming language, we can create some examples in here, like this one. For example, the var tuple. It's my name for the what. If we want to define the tuple variable, we should use the open and close parentheses, not the brackets. Okay, this is the definition of the or the keyword or the operators to the to define a tuple. Okay, and so for example Mehmet can be included in here. 777, this is an integer number. 4.3, this is a float number. Or we can define any list variable in here, like this one, 1 2 3 4. Okay, and so if I run this code, and then we have no error at the terminal page. Okay, and so how we can reach the var tuple in here? So this is our tuple in here, and then we can print the tuple like this one, and so the Mehmet 777 4.3 and blah blah blah can be written on this page. Or we can reach the elements of the tuple by using the parentheses operator, like this one, the 0 element of the Mehmet. Okay, or we can use the tuple in here, like this one, var tuple, with the 1 2 3 elements in here, 777 and the 4.3. okay, and so or we can print the tuple 2 times, like this one, and so we can also add this tuple, the new tuple elements, like this one, the var tuple 2. And so the new tuple can be written on this page. Okay, or we can print the var tuple value plus the new tuple can be added like this one. Okay, but the tuple cannot be added to any elements in here. Okay, because we don't have the permission to to append or add some elements in here. But how we can use these tuple elements, like this one, for example the var tuple 0 elements, maybe append or add some values, like this one. If we add these things in here, the a, and so if I run this code, the code is run again and then can give the some new line in here like this one, and then if we have the var tuple in here like this one, and so the Mehmet is always same with the what with these elements. Okay, and so we cannot update by using the add function in here like this one, and so the first element is same with the what with the Mehmet. Okay, and so how we can use this generation like this one, var tuple 0 plus Mehmet. Okay, if we change the code like this one, the var tuple element can be reached by using the index operator in here, but the Mehmet cannot be updated even if it's the what, it's the another class of this object, because the var tuple cannot be changed, and so the Mehmet cannot be updated, because the var tuple maybe reach in this value, and so string is the another class in here like this one, and so we can reach the var tuple 0 in here, and then the Mehmet cannot be reached on these times. Okay, or new line is in here, and so we can capitalize the whole function body in here like this one. I'm sorry, I need to delete this operation, and so the Mehmet can be manipulated by using these notations. Okay, and so or we maybe use the var tuple like this one, that join in here, and so we can give the Ali like this one, and so tuple is also not updated at this moment. Okay, or the last element of the tuple is in here 0 1 2 3, and so the 3 value is the what is the least elements of our nation, and so the append can be added with the what, the 5 for example, and so the 3 can be rewritten at this moment. And so if I run this code, and the 5 is added like this one. Okay, and also 12 can be added like this one, and then this Mehmet cannot be updated in here like this one. What the list can be used in the what in the addition operators in here like this one. Okay, because we can add these two things in here. Okay, and so if we have this information in here like this one, and so var tuple equals to the var tuple add can be used in this diagram, and so the tuple Mehmet cannot be assigned to this one, because the assignment operator cannot be used at this moment, but the list has the append function or append method in here, and so even if it's stored in the tuple element or tuple list, and so this list can be updated by using these diagrams. Okay, and so this is the first example of how we can use the tuple in our example session. Okay, and so example session 2 is related to the to our tuple methods. Okay, and so the tuple 1 can be defined in the 0 or 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, and 3 3 2 2 and 1. Okay, and so we can define another tuple in here. Tuple 2 is the Ali, Mehmet, Ali, İşcan, or Cüneyt, for example. These are the name of the related to the tuple. Okay, we can print whole this value in here. Firstly, we can have the two methods. The result method can be assigned with the what, the tuple 1. Okay, tuple 1 can be ranged to the what, to the another two function or the methods count or index. The another method is driven with the what, with the operator overloading mechanisms in here, because the every underscore element is related to what the specific operators defined in the what overloading mechanism in the tuple class. Okay, and so we can use the count function in here. Okay, and count returns to the number of the occurrence of the any value in the what in the tuple. For example, we have the 3 as an element in here like this one, and so we can print our values of the what, the count of 3 in here, and so we can add this value is the result method. Okay, and so 3 is 3 times repeated in the what, in the tuple 1 elements, 1, 2 and 3. Okay, or we can give the 2 value in here, and so 2 is also what, is also 3 times repeated in here. Okay, or we can use the 1 in here, and then 1 is 2 times what, the count or occurrence in these tuple values. Or we can use the 0 in here like this one, and then 0 does not contain in the what in the tuple 1, and so it returns to the what, the 0 value in here. Okay, or we can use the another result method 2 in here, the tuple 2 dot count, and so the Ali can be given at this moment, and so the print, or we can just copy of all of these things, count of the Ali in here like this one. The result method is used to the what, to run the 2 times repeated in the what, the tuple 2 elements. Okay, or we can search to the what, the any tuple in here. For example, the tuple 2 may be added to the 1, the 3 2 and 3 2. These are the list elements in here like this one, and so 3 2 can be assigned to this value, and so the count of 0 is changed with the what, the list elements in here, 3.2, and so this also equal to the what, 2 times. Okay, but if we have the 3 1, and so the 0 times repeated in the tuple 1 method. Okay, and so the another method in the tuple class is called the index, which is the returns to the first occurrence of the given element from the tuple. Okay, for example, if we have this tuple value in here like this one, and so the result is equal to the what, the tuple 1 and index, for example 4, and so print the values of the what, the first occurrence is to what, to res. Okay, and so if I run this code, the first occurrence is the what, the 3 index, 0 1 2 3. Or we may change the 5 value in here like this one, it's the 4. Or we may give the what, the any list elements in here like this one, and so the 10 is assigned to the what, the index usage on the tuple programs. Okay, or we may use the 3 1, and so the tuple does not index it in the what, the values of the 3 and 1. It returns nothing. Okay, and this is the error of our the codes, not the return value is 0. Okay, and so this is how we can use the tuple class in the Python programming language, and so we can derive the more the examples related to tuples, but it's enough for this times, because in the next lessons we will create some complex examples related to what, how we can use the tuple, or how we can utilize to what the tuple in the algorithms. For example, the training the neural network, or the control approach, or the data coming from the databases. Okay.